Nebraska wins its season opener 40-7 over UTEP. Emmett Johnson, 8 carries for 71 yards. Had a big one there in the second half. Emmett, how good does it feel to get a victory after all the hard work in fall camp?
It feels great to get a victory. We put in a lot of work in the offseason just to see everything come together. We still got a lot to work on, but it feels great to get a win to start the year off. That's always a great feeling. Get our feet wet, get under the water and just get ready to go. So I'm just excited we got our first win, but we got to build on and move on for this next, team coming up.
Yeah, it's a 33-point win, but I think people might forget that this game was tied after the first quarter. How'd you flip it? You had a quick 9-point swing right after the safety and then a touchdown right after it.
I would just say, we practice these certain situations. We don't just take big pride on starting fast. We want to start the game fast, but we know throughout the game if we're able to put teams away, we're going to be a really tough team to beat. A lot of teams can't really, deal with the physicality for 4 quarters. So we got to put together a full game. Coach Rule talks about all the time. We can't just put together, 1 quarter, 1 half of football. We got to put together a full game, and I think that's why we ended up winning.
First game in the career of Dylan Raiola with Nebraska. Throws for 238 yards, had a couple of really nice balls to the end zone. What did you see out of him?
Yes, sir. Dylan's been putting a lot of work in. I could see it from the offseason. He's been approaching everything like a pro. Like you guys see, he put up 238 yards, but it's also the O-line up front protecting him and, him making the good throws and everything like that. But I just think it just shows how explosive our offense is going to be moving forward. He threw for 200-something yards. I think we rushed for like 200-something yards. So, he's been doing a great job. I can't wait to get to work this next week with him.
Emmett, lastly, what was the vibe like in the locker room? I'm sure that had to be a pretty good feeling.
Yeah, it was a great one. Me and Ramiro were just talking about it. This was like our first win of the season since 2019 or something like that. So, it's always great to win. We're going to enjoy it, but 24-hour rule and then come in and watch film for the next opponent. But we're going to enjoy this one for sure because it feels good to win. It's hard to win. So,
Huskers win in week 1. Up next, Colorado comes to Lincoln next Saturday. It'll be a 6:30 start at Memorial Stadium.